Hi, welcome to Practice Health Missoula. I'm Dr. Corey Gray. I want to introduce myself briefly before we tour the office and explain to you what to expect on your visit when you come to visit us. I'm a third-generation chiropractor here in Missoula. This year we happen to be celebrating 75 years of chiropractic excellence delivered by my grandfather, my father, and me. This office location has been open for the last 11 years. I want to show you what you'll experience when you come in to join us and see if we're going to be able to help you. When you come into our office, you'll come to our front desk, and we have two parts to this. We have a check-in side and a check-out side. Now on the check-in side, hopefully when you're greeted here by our lovely and welcoming staff, you'll have already completed your online paperwork, which we've sent to your home so you can have the fastest, most easy visit you can have by coming in here. But if for some reason you weren't able to get it done, we do have a computer available for you to fill that out here. We're just always going to ask that you fill that out beforehand. It makes our job easier helping you and your experience a whole lot more enjoyable. After we finish the check-in and we know your paperwork is done correctly, you're going to be greeted by our new patient concierge. Her name's Victoria. She's going to give you a tour of the office, which I'm going to do for you right now. But she's going to be the person who's your first point of contact, making sure you're getting the best experience possible. So why don't you follow me as we'll go through here. On exiting the office, we didn't walk very far, but it's our checkout station. And we have a staff person just to help with checking out, answering financial questions, and making sure that everybody's on the same page with your care and that we're not missing any appointments and we're staying abreast of what you need to get done. This is our small waiting room. And I'm going to take you through the waiting room into what we call the adjustatorium. Now the adjustatorium is where all the treatment of the chiropractic patients happens. This is where we adjust the spine, the extremities. We'll teach exercises. All therapies are done in a different place. So come on with me this way if you would. So here's where all the adjusting happens. We do what's called open adjusting in the office. The adjustatorium is for education and treatment. Now all treatment from chiropractic perspective is done with the Impulse IQ adjusting instrument. Now I'm going to show you what that looks like, what it sounds like, and give you an idea of what our treatment actually is. So the Impulse IQ adjusting instrument, it's been out since 2010. It's a unique tool. I switched to this after a decade of traditional manual chiropractic for three reasons. The primary reason I shifted to this, it's the same force I would deliver by hand. It's by no means gentle. It's enough force to move the bone, although patients tell me they perceive it as gentle because it delivers force through speed. It doesn't have to be an overbearing amount of pressure, but it delivers force through speed. So patients perceive it as gentle. Now I want you to listen to it. It's a really interesting sound. Now you'll see the instrument shut itself off, okay? The second and third reason I switched to this is the tool has what we call IQ technology. In this tool are computers, accelerometers, and sensors. And they read on the business end what's actually happening when we treat you. And rather than just move the bone and hope we got the job done, this is measuring in real time how well the bone moved, if we accomplished our task. It gives us feedback to give us the confidence that we've achieved what we meant to today with the patient. Now that technology, it tells us what's happening at the structural level, but it also allows me to do soft tissue work very quickly, very efficiently. We get a lot of work done with patients. Jokingly, we say around here that I'm a nose to toes chiropractor. We start from the feet, we work all the way to your hands. We work with a lot of soft tissue here and a lot of extremity work, not just spinal mechanics. So that's what you can expect with a treatment here. And I want to take you back to where we would do our exams. So I'm going to walk around the pillar if you'll follow me around that way. So Victoria will bring you back to this office, the new patient concierge. And this is our exam room, x-ray room. This is where all private conversations happen in our office. In the adjustatorium, we don't have private personal conversations. That's just about the work that we do. All private conversations are done here. So there is a high absolute care for your privacy and your personal individualism to be held in a private account. So in here, we have digital x-ray. Digital x-ray is very important because to confirm a diagnosis, we want to be able to see what's going on inside of you. Because I want to be able to tell a patient that we do know what their problem is. And if we can help it, I want to be able to express to them visibly why we can help you. So come on in here just a little bit more. What we're looking for in an x-ray, we want to see the stages of care that the spine is in or whatever joint we're working on. Obviously, we would all love to be normal, healthy, perfect people, but I'll tell you what, I don't see normal, healthy, perfect people ever in my office. People are always coming into the office with damage. So we're going to be able to figure out how much damage is actually done. to the spine. And I always tell folks, once I know how much damage is done, I know how long your problem's been there, what kind of damage we've seen from it, what kind of recovery can we expect, and how long will it take to get you the recovery you need, so you understand what it takes to get the help, and it's not a surprise when we talk to you through your care plan of what's necessary. All right, so this is where we spend the majority of your first visit, and after the first visit, we'll schedule you for reported findings. I'm going to compile all the information we picked up during the exam, review the x-rays to confirm the diagnosis that I'm concerned about for you. And in our reported findings room, it's just a small room with a nice computer screen. We're going to show you your x-rays. We're going to explain the findings, and then I'll give you my best recommendation for what will it take to get you well. So once we know what it takes to get you well, that's when the adjusting starts that we talked about earlier. On top of adjusting, we do other therapies in the office because we want to promote healing, because many of you come in with problems that are old, they're not brand new. And an old problem doesn't heal like a new problem. So there's treatments and therapies we have in the office that allow for us to stimulate a healing in your body as if it were newly injured. We can get recovery that just isn't expected otherwise. So I'm going to go behind the curtain. I'm going to show you where some of these treatments are done. And some of them might be being done right now while we're talking. You notice there's this bright red light off to the side. And this is where our Novathor red light therapy bed is. That is specifically designed to help cellular regeneration, tissue recovery, allows athletes to return to performance faster, injuries to recover quickly. It also helps reduce pain and just rejuvenate the body and amp up the amount of energy your cellular tissue has to do its daily function. You hear this clicking in the background. Right now we have Victoria working on a shin, ankle, and knee problem. She's using our pulse wave device, which is a focal pressure wave or shock wave treatment system. This is a treatment that lets us get deep into the tissue, and essentially it triggers a healing response. Without causing injury, the body acts as if there's no injury, brings blood flow to the tissues, and just allows a healing you just wouldn't see if we didn't reach out and do something. Many folks report after just one treatment a significant reduction in pain and increase in range of motion. And after they're done through their series of care, they recommend this treatment over and over to their friends and family and ask if there's anything else we can help them with. So this is what a treatment is like. It's very interactive, it's very informative. If you step over here, you can kind of peek and see how bright that red light is if it doesn't flare out the camera completely. All right, so let's walk you back to the front. Follow me here if you would. So once we've got you through a whole visit, we take you out, we get you checked out. This is when the journey starts to getting you well. We always say in our office here, we don't want just to add years to your life, we want to add life to your years, because our mission at Practice Health is to make your life better. I hope you make your appointment soon. Come in, see if we're going to be able to help you. I can't wait to meet you.